There are so many people. I think it's incredible how many people they can fit on. Aloha, welcome, welcome. So today I found this very interesting place for us to go and visit, and it's the Bodmin and Wenford Railway. It's based in Bodmin, the heart of Cornwall. The reason why I chose this place for us to go and visit is because it has a steam train that is still in operation, and they use it almost like a tourist site. So I thought it would be really good to go and visit this place because I've never been on a steam train before. The whole atmosphere, the whole vibe, I'm sure will look very enchanting, you know. I'm sure there's a lot of history behind the railway, and it's just interesting to know these things. If anyone's coming to Bodmin, as I've driven around Bodmin, I've realized that it's very quiet. There's not a lot to do. There's the usual, you know, supermarkets, etc., etc. However, this place, alongside the jail and the jail hotel, seem to be very interesting. So, I have a day off. Let's go and explore the Bodmin and Wenford Railway. It's the Bodmin and Wenford Railway. It's just off Harley Road. And like I said, it's a car parking space or spaces in front of it. And there's also a road to the right, which looks to have no double yellow lines. So, let's go in. Ooh, I think it's departing. Let's have a sneak peek. Just wave the green flag. I'm just going to video the train departing. Oh, you can see the steam on the other side. Wow. Oh, you can see the steam billowing out. If I didn't know any better, I would have thought that it was smoke. Oh, what is the steam? Oh, sorry. Sorry, sweetie. So this is a map that I found about the station, and most importantly, I found someone who's able to explain to us a bit about the station. His name is Matt. He's a marketing assistant, and here we are, Matt.
Right, thank you. So we're at the Bodmin Railway. We started operating as a heritage railway back in 1989 when we opened our line from here at Bodmin General down to Bodmin Parkway, which is where the main line is, where we reach the trains that go between Penzance and London. Now that station was opened back in 1859 by the Cornish Railway, who built a line between Plymouth and Penzance. But then in 1887, some smart people at the Great Western Railway realised there's a big town called Bodmin, and it's got very easy access to a train station. So they thought, let's build a really steep, curvy line all the way up the hill to Bodmin General. And then we opened up in 1887. And then they realised on the other side of Bodmin, towards the north coast of Cornwall, we have lots of china clay in Cornwall, and the whole north coast of Cornwall is covered in these china clay quarries, and they make lots of money. So they thought, in 1888, we'll build another line out to Boscarn Junction, where we meet the London South Western Railway, and we can tap into their china clay traffic. And that stayed in place from 1888 up until 1983. That was in existence. And then in 1983, the china clay quarry up at Wenford Road was kept trying to open and closed, and the line was closed. But in 1984, a group of enthusiasts formed what's known as the Bodmin Railway Preservation Society, which still exists today, which we are all here members of, and they group of volunteers said, let's create a company, Bodmin Railway, and let's open this place as a heritage railway. And by 1989 they achieved that. We were given a light railway order just to run the 3 miles between Bodmin General and Bodmin Parkway, and then in 1997 they reopened the line down to Boscarn Junction, and that's what we have today. Now in 2010 we got on signalling system commission, so down the end of the platform there's a signal box, and that controls some old mechanical signals, arms and points, all controls by wires and rods and levers that can let the trains run around safely. And we recently built a brand new platform so we can increase the number of trains we're running.
Is that the one on the other side?
That's platform 2, yeah. Still do some signalling work there, but that hopefully next year we can run 2 trains instead of just the one. And even further in the future, we plan to extend the line from Boscombe Junction all the way to Weybridge, which the line there closed in 1978. So we plan to go even further.
That's amazing. That's wonderful. So what can people expect when they come here? So you pay for a ticket, I read it's £17.
£17 for an all-line ticket, and that entitles you to about a 2-hour round trip. So we are quite weird as a heritage railway that we operate 2 branch lines instead of like end-to-end. So you start here at Bodmin General, say it's first train day is 10:30, and that goes down to Bodmin Parkway, taking about 20 minutes. There's only about a 15-minute break where the engine comes off and goes onto the other end to come all the way up this really steep hill. It's the steepest sustained gradient in the country, 3 miles of 1 in 40, which is steep. It's like the steepest. We get back to Bodmin General, there's a half-hour break where the engine comes off again. It goes and takes water from the water tower before coming back on the other end, and then spending 50 minutes winding its way down to Boscombe Junction, where the engine changes ends again, and just another really steep hill all the way back to Bodmin General, taking about 2 hours.
Oh wow, I see. So you can get off during that time and you can explore the different places.
You can, so for every sort of 15-minute, half-hour stop, you can get out, watch the engine run around, look around the stations.
Okay.
Because Boscombe Junction and Bodmin Parkway are both really quaint. They're in the middle of nowhere, but Bodmin Parkway gets incredibly busy because that's where we meet on the mainline trains. And Boscombe Junction is on the Camel Trail, where you can cycle between Bodmin and Padstow along the old railway.
So can you take bikes, for example, onto the train?
But when the COVID restrictions are out of the way, yes, you can go up at Boscombe Junction and ride your bike. Take your bike, get on here, maybe go through to Parkway, then go up to Boscombe, take your bike, cycle to Padstow and back, take the last train home. But at the moment that isn't possible because of the COVID restrictions and the guidelines we have to follow. But that is a long term, we would like to bring that back.
That makes perfect sense. And what about the murder mystery as well?
Yeah, so,
I read about that.
Yeah, so a couple of weeks ago we had our first Murder Mystery 21. We've been running these since the mid-90s with a company called Murder by Appointment South West.
Okay.
So they run every Tuesday evening, starting about 6:30, running until 10 o'clock in the evening.
Oh wow.
And you get on the train, you watch a few scenes with the actors, have to work things out, you get a sheet you can fill in, and you witness some events before the murder, some of the drama, get to ask them some questions, try and work it out when someone gets murdered and you have to work out who did it, and it's a really fun evening.
Okay, that sounds incredible. Thank you for all the information, Matt.
No worries.
This is wonderful. I'm just going to take another trip around the station if that's okay.
If you have any questions, come find us.
That's perfect. Thank you so much. Thank you. How informative was that? Matt was absolutely brilliant. He told me everything that I needed to know, and of course you guys now know all this information as well. And after he finished his talk, we actually got to talking more about the railway and the murder mystery, because I wanted to also video that as well so you guys could see it all. However, it's fully booked for the next 2 weeks, so I'm unable to even attend to video anything, which is fine. I told Matt that I'll keep an eye out for it for future weeks so I can come down and actually film the whole experience. It's not just like a 30-minute experience. It's 2+ hours of murder mysteries, solutions and things like that. Back home in Ghana, there's no way anyone will go to a murder mystery. For what reason would you go and pretend that someone got killed? For what reason? But it's part of the culture in the UK. There are several historical and heritage sites that actually offer murder mysteries because some of the buildings are thought to be haunted. Hiya. Hello. I'm good. You?
Fine, thank you.
Good. There are so many buildings that are thought to be haunted, so people actually hold murder mystery tours and certain things like that. So I'm definitely going to experience it. It'll be the first one I've experienced, just like this railway, this steam train is going to be the first one I've experienced. The trip all around is 2 hours. Unfortunately, I don't have 2 hours to spare this time round, but what I'll do is that I've already shown you the train leaving. The next one with the murder mystery, I'll definitely show you exactly how it looks like in the train, what everything is all about, but that'll be in a few weeks' time. So for now, let's have a browse around the railway. This is what it looks like. It's got some shrubs to the right hand side of it as you're walking down by the track. This is what the track looks like. That's the road. I believe that road up there leads to Bodmin Jail. Not quite sure. I'll double check later on. These are the tracks. I don't really know the difference between a normal track and a steam track. I think they're both the same. It's just that the steam engine uses water, obviously, to operate the system. But this is the other side of the track. And that's the second track. I see some parking over there. So I'm just going to clarify with Matt if that parking over there is for visitors, how much it costs, and how long you can park there for. And there's another train just here. And there are more people just coming in to travel and tour and see what things are here. What I find to be really in keeping with the whole steam train access are these suitcases that are just here. They look very, very old. They're made from wood and metal, and I think they just keep them here to add to the ambience of everything else. And I love it. I love the stone as well. The stone of the walls. I love architecture. This kind of stone just makes me feel stable. It just brings stability to my life. And there's also some little key facts about Bodmin and Wenford Railway here. You're more than welcome to pause the video and read them. They're just, oh, okay. These are very much to do with the operation of the train. Interesting. I love things like this. I mean, for example, in Ghana, we could have small sites. I know the trains are operating, but not everywhere. We can have a small site where people can actually have a heritage version of the train system, how it started, almost like a museum. I think it would be such a wonderful idea. The gentlemen's sleeves are just behind here. It's accessible toilet and baby change. You just have to walk around the edge of the railway and voila. I'm obviously not going to, oh sorry sweet. Sure. I'm not going to go into the gents because I'm not a man, but the accessible toilets and baby change I'm going to go into. Oh, it's engaged. I'm not going to go there. Let's go around here. I'll show you the ladies as well. So this is going back into the station. It's very small, very walkable. Very, very walkable. So this is the ladies. Oh, things are happening there, so I'm not going to go there either. I'll show you later. So walking around the station, we've got the offices here, and you've got more suitcases around. You have more posters. You also have postcards as well. And in fact, where I used to travel, when I used to travel around Cornwall, I would always buy a postcard from where I would travel to. And I think I need to start that back up again because I'm going to go through a lot of places in Cornwall. And whilst I'm here in Bodmin, I want to see more of Bodmin first before I buy a postcard and write about life and everything like that.
No problem.
It's so funny that they have an early morning call with all the seagulls. Look at that. Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? Oh, there's a flagship engine appeal. We need to raise £80,000 and we need your help. If you want to read more about it, more information on how you can help, go to the website please. And also, you can donate money in a suitcase. Wonderful. And they also have railway sleeper chairs and rummage items, second-hand books for sale to help with the cause. Displayed in bookcases yet again. I think that's wonderful. All about steam trains. If I knew which one my granddad would like, I would have bought him one. But he's very much into steam trains, so I'm sure he already knows most of this information. However, if I knew what he'd like, I would have bought him one. So when you come into the station, you'll actually see the shop to your right hand side, and this is what the shop looks like. It's got so many wonderful things in here. Things for the little children to buy and play with. Stickers as well. Got Paddington Bear, you know, that's very fitting with traveling. That's wonderful. And they've got the tote bags. Oh, it's a very big shop actually. Oh wow, they've got some metal wall signs as well, beanies. Okay, we've got some mood rings as well, cards, got some information about Bodmin and Wenford Railway, badges as well. Are these badges of cufflinks?
Those are just buttons.
Oh, they're just buttons. Oh,
They're
I
just
see.
buttons, yeah.
Neither of the above, then.
We've got plenty of badges up here. Those
Ah.
are, and we did have some cufflinks, but I don't know what happened to those.
Oh, I see. Oh, okay. So here are the badges. Oh, yes. It would help if I read the actual tag. It says
we've got
badge.
all of the signs are all magnets. They're
Oh,
all
I
fridge
see.
magnets there.
Oh, these ones here.
Yeah, these are badges. These are
Okay.
cap badges.
Cut badges.
Cap
Okay.
badges there.
Yes.
Magnets there.
Oh, they're magnets.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. There's definitely something to take away with you home to remind yourself of having visited here. So many souvenirs. I mean, they have pens as well. They have rulers, pencils, lanyards as well. These postcards. Oh, yeah, definitely. This will be the one that I'll buy. That is so gorgeous. After the murder mystery tour, I'm going to buy this one. Yes, it wouldn't be a holiday spot in the UK without some rock. We've got some Cornish rock right here. Cornish ferns biscuits, they're delicious. Some teddy bears, looking so fluffy. And other postcards, puzzle pieces, games, you've got glasses. You've got this Cornish Souvenir Company stand as well, with all the key rings, the flags. There are lots of books on this side. And there are so many trains as well. Look at all this. Lego sets, steam trains, train sets. So many different trains. That's wonderful. And there's some here as well. They seem like collectibles. Oh, wow. So if you're very much into your trains, you are welcome to come here and look at all these collectibles. They look incredible. Nice, and there's some plaques as well. Beautiful. That's perfect. Let's go and explore some more of the railway. I actually went a little bit backwards. Because I saw the train, I ran straight in and filmed from the inside, whereas I should have come through the actual door, go to the ticket station, check the refreshments. So what I'm doing is I'm going a bit backwards on myself to show you the opening, the front bit, the entrance, and then I'll take you back outside to see the trains and things and etc, etc. So this is the parking lot from the outside. We're back here, we're back in, we're back out, and flowers, etc, etc, etc. Looking beautiful, wonderful posters, and the interior. So let's go in and let's find out a bit more about Bodmin and Wenford Railway. So as you enter, you have the ticket station just to your right here, and I'm sure if we go in, we can have some more explanation as to how much the tickets are, what the tickets get you, and exactly what to do once you come here.
Most of the tickets are booked online now.
Okay, yeah.
But we do what we call a walk-in, where people can come in and book a ticket.
Okay.
And we do the adult rover ticket is for the 2-hour round trip,
Okay.
and then we do a single ticket, which is the
course.
same again, which is different kind of.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we do tickets for adults, seniors, and children. And
Okay.
dogs.
Okay. So
Yeah.
is this the all-line ticket that takes you 2 hours to
that's
go
the
around?
2-hour trip, yeah.
Okay.
And
What
the green,
about?
the green ones are the single?
Oh, the single. How long does that take?
That's just under an hour.
An hour. Okay, that's not too bad at all.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
And if you look at the line,
Oh yeah.
we're here, which is
Yes.
general, and the next train that's going there at
Yeah.
2:30 is
Yes.
at the junction,
Oh
and then
okay.
it comes back here, so that's the one line.
Does that? Oh
Then
okay.
the same train goes out again,
Yes.
down to Parkway, and comes back again.
Oh, I see.
They
Okay,
always
so
come
that's
back here.
always come back to the middle. Okay.
yeah.
So if you buy the 1 hour line, is that the top one, the
That just-
Boscan?
Yeah, it depends.
Okay.
Sometimes it's going there first.
Okay.
So if somebody comes in after for for the 15:45,
Yes.
they'll only go to Parkway and back.
Oh, I see. Okay,
We
that
don't
makes
run 2 trains, it's just the 1 train.
that makes perfect sense. So how much is this one for the all?
That would be £17.
17. And what about the hour?
The hour one is £12.50.
£12.50 for an adult. What about for a child?
Child is £9.
£9.
And the one way is £6.80.
Okay, that's not bad.
For adult.
Okay, I know, I saw that. I thought that was so cute. Thank you so much for explanation, Mike. Thank you.
Okay.
And here are the tickets once again as well. So now we're going into the cafe. This is a cafe area. I love the lights. I think they look so magical and reminiscent of past times. They've got some Burt's crisps as well, of course, in a suitcase. I love that. There's some drinks, all your standard drinks are there. Sugar station, you can look at this beautiful view of the railway. How wonderful is that? That's perfect. Thank you so much. Thank you. And then after you've bought your hot drink, you can come outside. I'm going to go over that corner and just sit down. It's so nice actually visiting places like this because you get to see the history and the heritage of the space. You know, sometimes a lot of things are lost in daily activity. People don't protect what's around them. I mean, such a beautiful place. If the conservation team did not say, you know what, this is worth protecting, this place will not be here right now. In future generations, there's so many children here, they will not be able to see that this existed, and they will not be able to appreciate the history and the heritage of the space, of Bodmin, of Cornwall, of the UK. I mean, I have never seen a steam train, let alone been on one before, but because they made the decision to conserve such an important artifact of time, of history, people can now actually ride a steam train and get that experience. Of course, it will not be this exact same experience, but they'll get the experience of traveling in one of these historical artifacts. And I think that's so brilliant, which is why I'm always traveling to all these off the beaten track places that you wouldn't think to travel to. I mean, people are going to Bali, I love Bali, one day I will go. However, there are certain parts of the world where people don't go to simply because they don't think it's interesting. But when you get there, you realize that I am partaking in history, I am enjoying heritage, I am being part of the culture. It's even why I want to go back home to Ghana, because there's so many things in Ghana that I am sure are being lost on the daily because people don't see the importance of conserving it or preserving it. I've actually just stood up because I was given some juicy information by Max that if I... I spoke to myself. I was given some juicy information by Matt that if I go at 2:05 to the edge of the station, I'll be able to see the train coming in. So that's what I'm going to do. I am walking my way to the edge of the station, which is just there, and I'm going to hopefully see the train come in for its changeover. It's spitting with rain. I hope I don't get rained on. Even if I do, it's not a big deal. I'll just hide my camera. I'll just hide the camera. But yeah. Cheers. It's such a beautiful day as well. The weather's beautiful. It's nice and cool today. So I'm able to walk around and just enjoy. And just to see people out and about. I mean, look. It's a father and a son, you know, an uncle and a son, but they are both exploring the history of the UK, of Bodmin, on their day off, and I just think it's wonderful. It's nice to be able to experience life, how it was lived, how it will be lived, and how it's being lived. These are the things that you won't get to see. In 20, 30 years from now, this place will be completely different. And you won't get to experience it ever again. So why not make the most of your life? Because when you die, you're dead. Like, you know, when you die, you're dead. It sounds simple, but you have to understand the gravity of that. You won't get to live life anymore in the way that you do now. So whilst you're here, make the most of it. Cheers. And the train is coming in. I think they're about to pass the token.
Attention please, the train will shortly arrive at platform 1. Please stand well back and ensure children, dogs and pushchairs remain safe.
Let's see the token being passed.
Please allow all passengers and children board
We just get to watch the token being passed. The one and only token. The one and only token! Look at that! Alice and Steve! Hi! Hello, hiya! Oh, incredible, 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 incredible. There are so many people on board. I did not expect that many people. Oh my god. Oh wow, it's really long. There are 5 carriages. What an incredible experience. Wow, what an incredible experience. There were so many people on board. I did not think there'd be that many people at all. And the sun is coming out just for their arrival. This is a sneak peek into the train. It's okay for dogs as well to go on. Oh, lovely. Oh yeah, no, it's okay. Oh wow, look at this, look at this. Here we are. One day I'll definitely come through. Let's get back out. Oh, sorry. Let's head off. Let's head back. Let's head back home. I've had an amazing day here today. There's so many people here. I think it's just incredible, you know. See, this is what I mean. People are traveling and touring just to come and see this wonderful space, experience the heritage. I mean, look behind me. There's just so many people here. Families with their dogs as well. I believe they come in and they park on the side entrance, but I'll double check that as well to see where they actually park, so that if anyone is thinking about coming down to visit this amazing heritage site, they could actually park here with their family, with their friends, with their dogs as well. Thank you, have a safe trip. Oh, Matt, just one more question.
Of course.
The parking, is it just that side there?
This is just the other side of the second platform.
Perfect.
Well signposted from the road.
Perfect. And how much does it cost?
Free parking for our passengers.
Oh, is it? Oh, that's wonderful. They can stay here for the duration of the 2 hours.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Thank you so
No
much
worries.
once again. Have a good day.
And yourself.
Thank you. So you heard it, guys. You heard it straight from that. Oh, happy. See, there's so many people here now. Like, it's just so busy. I'm trying not to get in anyone's way, but it's so busy here. Thank you so much. See you later. I'll definitely come here for a visit, a proper trip. The dogs are going back to each other. Oh, bless them. There's so many people here. There are people coming in now. They're having their drinks. Yeah. There's some people buying their tickets. Oh, sorry. Sorry, darling. Do you mind if I pass? Thank you. Sorry. It's okay. You don't have to be. Aw. What an experience, guys. What an experience. It's now raining. I'm back outside. It's now raining. My car's in town, so I'm going to have to hold it off a little bit before I actually walk to town to go home. But I just really like that, you know, and people coming out and just talking, enjoying. I just found it all to be sublime, so beautiful. This is why I travel. This is why I go to all these different places, because you get to meet people who are also interested in just enjoying and experiencing life. You know, they're interested in being part of the whole system, the whole experience. They're taking a trip to somewhere with their family or friends and just experience something that you wouldn't otherwise experience on a daily basis. And I think that is what's so special about tourism and travel and hospitality. Going places with family, making experiences, making memories, and making sure your life is richer at the end of it all. And cheers to that. I'm just going to cherish these moments, even though I'm here by myself. Just even speaking to little Ava, even just smiling at people, you know, getting waved at by people. It just makes you feel like you're part of life. Oh my god. It just makes you feel so good. It just makes, for me personally, it just makes me feel like I'm alive, I'm living, I'm interacting, I'm breathing, I'm just, you know, getting on and thriving. I love it so much. So, before my phone gets wet doing my walk, I'm going to put it away. Thank you guys for joining me today at Bodmin. If you can see it, and Wenford Railway. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Travel safe. Bye bye. Cheers.